His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
You all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug, the worst of all, a poacher. And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead!
Stop! You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Ratoy.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But, sir, the captain...
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I am a nobleman, do you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Lord.
What the hell is going on?
It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble.
That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
So, you're messengers from Rattay, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
Sir, we came to your castle in a state of desperation. Your chamberlain had the guards empty excrement on my lord's head and beat him without hearing us out. You were still at the castle then, and if he'd let us see you, maybe you wouldn't have left and wouldn't have been ambushed. And if that wasn't enough, when he had Sir Hans arrested, he refused to believe who he was, even though not only I told him, but your Captain Thomas too.
I must say you have courage, youngster. But I expect I would also be in such a foul mood if the same had happened to me.
Sir!
Best be quiet, Ulrich. We will talk about that another time. And I apologize to you for that unpleasantness. At least it ended better than it might have. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Rattay showed no interest in negotiations before, either with...
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly in...
But we can all point the finger. Your League of Lords, on the other hand, abducted the king, although I don't doubt your reasons, just as Sir Hanush did.
We certainly had. The main one being that your Wenzel is an irresponsible drunkard and idler who is hurting the... But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
Well, betray is a strong word. We came to you, Sir Otto, because you're the leading voice of the League of Lords. I expect there are also lords among your ranks who are considering how to find a way out of this sticky situation. And for the Kingdom of Bohemia, it would certainly be better if our powers were to join rather than parting.
Your companion speaks like a diplomat, Sir Hans. However, the question is whether it's possible to join fire with water and end up with anything but nasty smoke. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzik are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar...
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also... So Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto for his magnanimous help and support.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that is of little consequence. He has a few good men who will be useful. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation as fulfilled.
What should we do if he's...
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more than worth their while. I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show Sir he will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur, as he always has done.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing.
Is the route safe?
As I said, the fortress is in the wilderness amongst the cliffs. There are many places.
Don't worry, sir. I have Henry here, but...
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Jaromir, if I sent a common messenger, he'd come back with a boot print on his backside. Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on...
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression...
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, Did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance.
And why does this Toth...
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Interesting. Interesting.
Thank you, sir.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. And I shall go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord, and you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. There, your equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, and therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish. Gentlemen, follow me. So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realise it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realised that.
You couldn't have realised? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologise. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
Please excuse him. He's been through a lot, as I'm sure you understand.
It is understandable, of course. I was just hoping that our relationship would be a bit warmer after that, regrettable misunderstanding. Nevertheless, welcome to Trotsky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get... Excuse me. The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
But I reckon you're right. Prayer is the only thing...
Unless you're planning to accommodate me in the dungeons, I'm not interested.
Be at ease, we're almost there. Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you. Or tell him you keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
As you should be. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
Is there any work around? Demons?
Quiet! But yes, unfortunately.
You mean horned ones?
Do you know any other kind? But I suppose you...
You want me to get involved? At least tell me more about it.
Ah, you know the time's war. The castle is built... The spot...
Let's get to the...
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the creatures running around their kitchen. Ossina, the castle blacksmith, was also blabbering some... The good news is it's only for now. We have to act quickly to prevent the panic from...
What did you do about it in the past?
We usually cleanse, except for that 1 year when...
Lord... How long did they fight? And what kind of armor was Lucifer wearing? Did Lord...
In any case, you'll have to ask Manietta and Berta, or the blacks, and then simply make sure to get rid of them for good. You understand? I'm sure both the scribe Erazim and Father Nicodemus will have something to say about it as well. The question is if you're up to it, or if I should call in someone braver.
Could you arrange for me to be able to go wherever I want in the castle, without anyone...
Very well. You can move freely about the castle while completing, but don't stay any longer than necessary. I'll let the guards and servants know discreetly. If anyone asks, tell...
You said something about a priest and an apothecary.
We've always used either holy water or magic water from the apothecary. Which one would you prefer?
I reckon the holy water is more likely to work against demons.
If I recall, it was blessed by the bishop. I believe you can do it. Should the demons attack you, just run away. But don't make too much of a ruckus, or you... Be with you.
You better watch out for me, got it?
Relax. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Lucky for you.
I'd like to do something about that price.
All right, I'm listening.
Satisfied?
You must be from a poor region. Aye, that'll do. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
The Chamberlain...
You're damn right.
Nothing.
I'm sure if the
All right.
You're not the...
Tell me what you know.
You know the guard inside, I mean, on the ground floor. The place I've seen...
All right.
I'd like to do something about that price.
All right, I'm listening.
What would you say to this?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. Finally, a reasonable sum. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. Only yesterday you were delivering horseshoes and today you have your own horse? I'm amazed. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not.
Lad, he's on his food again. Would you rather he was groaning in bed?
If his stomach starts acting up again, he'll be groaning anyway.
Way to a man's heart, through his stomach.
You could drive a horse and cart through his.
I took a look at herring.
And?
I'll take him.
Good. He ain't the fastest, but he'll work his little heart out, and he'll keep going for fucking ages. An honest stock, too. From the Sameen stud farm. Not what I've heard that wind is blow.
There are no...
Aye. I hear their camp is somewhere in the... They've got horse...
Oh, useful to know.
Well...
Well, I know the basics.
That's wise. The first thing is, pet him now and again when you're in the saddle. Then he'll be calmer, looser. Actually, best do that as soon as you mount him. Once you're mounted, don't drive him too much over tough terrain. He won't trot too good and he won't move too fast neither. After all, the roads ain't for show, and horses ain't stupid, mind. If you leave him standing around, he'll most likely go and find a place, a trough where he can drink or maybe some pasture. So don't be surprised if you leave...
All right. I'll bear that in mind.
And of course, the horse... I've prepared some decent tack. Mistakes don't go unpunished. You can tack him up...
Sure. Thanks.
Farewell.
What are you whistling for? Greetings, friends.
Mill?
Found a dead body stuck in the wheel.
What are you doing here?
Halt! Search! Show me what you've got on you!
Bloody rain.
Hurry up!
Go ahead and search me. I've got nothing to hide.
Well, well, well. What have we here? You didn't come by this honestly, you crook. I'm confiscating everything, according to the law. And I don't want to see anything like this again. Hear me? Now, move along. Be on your way.
What are you doing here? It hasn't been safe around here.
I'm just passing through. Keep up the good work.
I'm sorry.
Keep close to the...
I hear there
Again, is anyone...
Oh,
That's the...
what do you...
Okay, even the... How do you imagine?
Like
anything else?
What
Rare?
What does...
I understand.
Yeah, exactly.
So Otto von... He manages...
Why do...
Because that's the seat of the Prague. If you want to... Mortimer...
Why...
It's Pol...
Why did they take our...
That's... And when you... That's...
I reckon the Hind...
Your dad... That's... But King Wenceslas... He preferred... It was only a year ago, they got together and captured Wenceslas in Prague. And Sigismund had the royal castles occupied by his... They secretly took the king to Vienna, where his brother is still holding him firmly under lock and key.
So von Bergov and the others want Sigismund to be king?
Not at all. Soon they discovered they'd miscalculated, and that Sigismund wanted the whole country for himself. And now, I think that's why Lord von Berkhoff received your message. He's trying to find new allies among the lower nobility.
Who are among whence...
Who do you think? All the nobles in the most powerful are Henry of Rosenberg, Henry of Hraditz, Boresh of Riesenberg, Bohuslav of Schwamberg, and our Sir Otto von Berghoff too, so far.
But we serve Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Exactly. They're representatives of the lower nobility, who always stood faithfully by Wenceslas.
Ah, damn politics.
On the contrary, boy. It's only thanks to politics that von Berghoff didn't send you two to the gallows straight away.
Excuse me, but...
And what else should I call a person who only look...
But now he's fighting for...
Jobst has changed sides so often, it's... But, to give him credit where credit is due, unlike our king, he's a great... Wenceslas wasn't even able to hold on to the imperial crown that his father passed on to him before he died. Yes, indeed. One day that bloody Margrave Jobst of ours is going to make it big. He might even become the emperor himself.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
I'm sorry.
Did you hear?
Damn it! If they weren't before, you surely...
What?
Every time you say some words...
You just used it...
Kurva! You tricked me!
A demon!
Stop it! I'm deadly sick. You have no... They really worked.
A demon!
Fine. If you really need to know, I'll tell you. I was about 5. I was sitting in the garden behind Perkstein, shouting, "Go to hell!" over the... But doing that, I summoned a minion of hell who latched onto it. I'd never been so sick in my life.
A demon!
I'm sure I swallowed him, because what came out... I've never seen anything like it. It had eyes and claws and everything. I feel sick just thinking about it.
A demon!
You're one yourself.
I'm ready. We can go.
We can't. We wouldn't make it to Nabokov and back by sunset. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
I'd like to learn a new...
Why not? I like a long sword, but such a hit with the pommel of a sword. Would you like me to show you? If you are not afraid, I was taught... Look out!
Watch where you're going!
Come on then. A ride in the fresh air will do us both a world of good. Well, should we set off for Nabokov? I don't think I could tolerate it.
Aye.
Or five. Which, look.
Happens to the best of us. But you can rely on me. Always. We had a disagreement, that's all. Who doesn't sometimes? You're the closest friend I have.
Thank you. I'm glad to have you, but now...
And you have my...
But I take...
You're right.
Therefore, I entrust you with that. On behalf of both of... Give her our sincerest thanks, along with this. That ought to repay our debt royally.
Your wish is my command, sir.
As soon as we get back from Nabokov. It's high time we set out, so we can get back before nightfall.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up, then. It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Berghoff must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul, and he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick! I can't have that! When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
Well, you'll be telling him how you put a stop to the war in the land, saved King Venceslas, and brought peace to the people.
That doesn't sound too shabby. Only, how to actually achieve it. Damn it! I need to get my mind on other things, and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How can I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first, wins. So, get ready, forward!
Quick!
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel? At the mill? Yeah. The place where they shut off the street. Yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot...
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clear, I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who...
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters.
I shouldn't leave Capon on his own.
God!
I feel quite hungry.
Nabokov is not far now. The fortress stands on a rocky outcrop. We'll have to go round. So we should be careful. Our mission will be taking us around a pond, and we know what happened last time. So get ready. As soon as we cross the stream, we'll give the horses a gallop again. Turn left here! Nice fortress! I like the way it's concealed. Nicely situated on an outcrop, with a mighty tower and only one approach road. Easy to defend with a view of the whole valley and its approaches. A well-chosen site.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Berghoff. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes.
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir, and whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble...
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honoured, Sir Yaramir. Sir Otto von Berghoff asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are... Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing...
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did...
Well, it's a long... But I'm guessing von Berghoff didn't send you here to find out how...
No, he didn't. So, let's proceed to the real reason. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country.
Well, that's nice to hear. Especially from someone from... But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel... As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there. So don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're all in some guy. Don't all be shy. He finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Always glad to see
Right,
polite
I'm
people
going.
like you.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
He won't get a game out of me.
Pity. There's nothing wrong with calling on Lady Luck now and then with a game of dice. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down there one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories.
Jesus Christ.
Tom,
Nothing what's work, but tomorrow.
I know what you mean.
The pres...
You have
Aye.
good point.
A couple of... Farewell, my friend.
Henry, a word with you.
I've got this pretty pilgrim's badge, if you ain't chicken.
I heard Lord von Berghoff himself. So, what has he sent you with?
That's for their lordships to know. Not me.
Aye. No one tells us common... But you must have heard something. You know how it goes.
I've got ears, but I don't crouch at keyholes.
All right, I don't mean to offend you. Tell me one thing, though. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to...
So you must...
One of the most...
Well, you're lucky, and you're his what? Yeah, paid...
His escort.
Fair enough. I get it.
Lord Kate...
Well, I envy... You've got time. We can do...
I accept you.
Then you're the right...
I don't want to...
Nothing in... If you Sir, yeah, but they couldn't give it to him, see?
No, you are right. That's nobleman's business for you.
Just so.
Are there any... Hurtle said there is...
Aye, that leeching, but you're a guest, so I won't bore you with the detail.
Let's do it.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here. We don't want to hack it.
That's sensible.
We'll do it in the little courtyard behind the gate.
Give me a longsword.
You must fancy. Give me a moment. Well then. Ready?
Let's go. Glory to Lord Capon.
I could watch this all day.
Glory to Nevermore.
Lord neighbor!
A good fight. An honourable.
The good. If you're feeling, she'll be out. I might have. We'll try a and if you want. Good day to you.
Same to you.
Excuse me.
Christ almighty.
Somebody gave you a good working over. Are you all right?
This? Ah, it's nothing. But thanks for asking.
Now at a loose end, sir? Dice will help pass the time. God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
God be with you. Horses here, more in the stables, and a big corral with even more outside the village. That's a lot more than I'd expect here. I wonder where Lord Nebat got them all. Maybe that Pelzer will know. Lovely horse.
Aye.
There must be more. What straight?
Look.
So there is some.
Bollocks! Why not do we some...
No, I spent enough. What's more? So if you don't...
I don't know. Just... But I'll be...
I want to hear...
And I...
I've ridden... I've no right... Healthy...
But I'm no slouch when it comes to... Right, listen. Unless you want to lose faith, if you don't want... You look like...
I want to hear...
And I want to...
I'll show you.
All right, the race at the mill you'll be taking on none of us...
That's fair. Let's do it.
Great, I'll...
What does that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks.
God! God! Go! Quick! Quick! Go! God! Quick! God! Hup! 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 God! God! Quick! Quick! Go! Ka! Ka!
Watch where you're going! Well, did you have fun? Don't take losing to heart. You're not the first fella I've let.
Yeah, I...
Ball. But if that's... And don't hope...
Tell me.
Nothing much. What's what? But tomorrow...
I know what you mean.
The prisoner...
You have...
Aye.
Good point.
A couple of...
Well, but I reckon getting away...
I want to hear a race was...
Well, we came across a bunch of them, a couple of our lads, and we took their horses. They had
Where did you find...
Not far. They were just watering their...
Good for you.
Too right. It was...
I see. Take good care.
I will. And if you don't have a... Getting away from his guard... Hurtle won the race. But all credit to you, sir. You rode well.
There ain't nothing to see here, sir. And